What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel where I cover everything from NBA, WNBA basketball, all basketball in between, guys. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'm gonna get right to it. This is a short video, just pretty much giving a shout out to the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry for winning another championship, their fourth in 8 years, guys, which is pretty much crazy. They've had the core pretty much of Steve Kerr at the helm with Steph, Clay, and Draymond successful yet again. Now that the team is fully healthy, guys, that's a heck of an accomplishment. You know, 4 titles with the core that pretty much whenever they're healthy, they've been in competition since they hit their prime. And now the biggest storyline, of course, I spoke about it in my other video with the Warriors, where I predicted them to win this series in about 6 or 7 games. They pulled it out here in game 6, obviously. Steph walked out averaging 31, 6, and 5, 48% shooting from the field, 43% from three, without too much other help, consistent help at least offensively. Like Draymond was up and down for the series, but he showed up the past couple games, and then Clay's been up and down. He hit some big shots here and there, but he was still inconsistent. Jordan Poole was up and down, but he still hit some big shots. Andrew Wiggins to me was probably the second most consistent performer on this team. But either way, this was a huge team victory. But the biggest storyline is Steph getting the monkey off his back of getting that NBA Finals MVP. They said he couldn't be the unquestioned best player on a championship team. Well, he's finally done it, and he did it against a very tenacious Boston team that did not lay down and roll over with, really, you could debate, two kind of budding superstars. And I said two. Like, everybody throws Jason Tatum, in that boat, but Jaylen Brown is right there. I think he's good enough to be the best player on the NBA franchise right now. So this has to count pretty high on the list of title wins. Boston, they're this close. They're this close to being able to beat the Warriors. They're this close. They're not that far off. But I think the Warriors' experience, screw it. I can't even just say their experience, even though that played a part. Steph Curry, they could not do anything with Steph Curry's creativity. They couldn't do anything with his shooting, guys. I keep hearing that statement in my head over and over again, But Mark Jackson was just like, what can Brown do for you? And I sat back and I just thought about it. And I was like, you know what, Mark? He can't chef like how the chef is chefing in the kitchen. He's not giving you 31, 6, and 5 for a series. He's not doing that. Nobody else in this series came close to doing what Steph Curry did. So the monkey's off his back. We have to talk about where he ranks all time another day, of course. But this was probably the only thing he had left to prove on his legacy. He's got what, 2 MVPs, multiple time All-Star, multiple time All NBA player. He what else? He has nothing else left to prove. This was literally the nail in the coffin. This was the final thing that people could really rail on him about. If he never wins another NBA title or anything else, his ranking should be solidified at this point. What else can you say? But what we can say and what we can question is, where does he rank all time now? Do you guys think that this changes anything with his legacy? Personally, I do, because you could debate that there were players better than him in certain series that he played. But now that we finally reached that pinnacle, he's reached that pinnacle point where he was unquestionably, on either side of the fence, the best player in this series, for sure. Where does he rank now? I heard Shaq saying he might be a top 10 player all time now. We can also question, is Steph Curry the face of this generation of basketball? Has he usurped LeBron James in that sense? LeBron James hasn't won a title, well, a couple years ago with the Lakers, but you could debate. I mean, Steph Curry may be the most popular player in the NBA, and now he's got a 4th title, tying LeBron James, who's debatably the GOAT. That's for you guys to question, you guys to answer. Let me know in the comments, guys. Like and subscribe. Peace.